Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and it's a weekly reading for December 9th to the 15th. Cancer, we've got the Initiation Oracle card, we have the King of Swords, the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So Cancer, I'm feeling like this is quite a specific reading, this one, so it's not going to be for all of you, but I think it really relates to a love situation, potentially a third party, or it could also be in a workplace situation where, you know, there could have been a promise made, but there were other people that were kind of lined up for that promotion or something as well, and there might have been a sense of playing people off against each other. So it's one of those two things. So if you're in one of those situations, then keep watching. So this is off by reading out Oracle card, the Initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents that the journey the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You're being tested, initiated, because you're headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are being called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Yeah, guys, so this is definitely a test, probably a life lesson involved in this. But, you know, sometimes we go through challenging situations to actually transform ourselves and to get to the next rung of our ladder of life, because we take that experience with us, which means that we're not going to repeat that experience. So we actually, you know, block out a negative experience because of that. So I'm going to start here. So this is what I'm talking about with that energy, guys, right? So we've got the Knight of Cups and we've got the Three of Cups. So I think some of you might have had an offer from somebody. Now, if you think it's a love situation for you, it can be that person that comes along. Maybe they seem too good to be true, or maybe they are just very charismatic. They can talk the talk. They're saying all the right things. They might be very attractive, very easy on the eye, and you might feel, you know, a lot of chemistry to them. Either way, I think that they are, yeah, very magnetic and have that way of just drawing people in. Maybe the gift of the gab, you know, fast talker, that kind of thing. With the Three of Cups energy, you know, this in this particular combination for me is third party energy. So this could be somebody who's coming in to make you an offer of love or to go out on a date or something like that. But potentially there's other people in the mix. They might be seeing other people, which might be okay because, you know, maybe it's not an exclusive thing at the moment, but are they going to stop seeing those people if it does become exclusive? If this is a work reading for you, the other thing I think this could be is that you could have been, you know, boss or mentor could have had a quiet word in your ear saying, look, there's a promotion coming up, I think you'd be great for it, I'm going to put you forward. Maybe they've done the same thing with other people, and then there's sort of going to be a period of kind of playing you off against each other, who's going to, you know, do the job for the least money, that kind of thing. There's a little bit of that kind of energy of manipulation maybe behind it, things not quite being what they seem on the outside, which we definitely see that energy coming in with the Moon and the Seven of Cups. But I'm going to go to the Two of Pentacles first, because I feel like you weren't completely trusting this personal situation. I think what I was really hearing is the wool wasn't quite pulled over your eyes. I think that there was an element of you that sort of said, is there something more behind this? I don't know if this person's quite authentic or not. I think you sensed it. You know, the Two of Pentacles can be about, you know, just that uneasy feeling that makes you feel a little bit ungrounded, unstable. I think there's half of you that believes this person and that it's all legit, and the other half, you know, the angel and the devil on your shoulder, and then the devil saying, oh, but you know, sorry, it'd be the angel that's reporting the bad thing, saying that, you know, well, I don't think this person can be trusted. I think there's more to the story. Keep digging. And I think that's why you're a bit of the juggler at the moment. Those pentacles, at one point, one's up in the air, and you're trusting them, and then the next moment it switches, and you're sort of looking at them out the corner of your eye going, yeah, I'm just not sure if this person is what they say they are. I'm not sure if this opportunity is what it's presented to be. I'm feeling that instability, feeling those uneven emotions, right? Interesting. Because we've got two cards here of kind of illusionary energy, you know, things happening in the shadows. For me, the Seven of Cups can be the card of hollow promises, being promised the world but not being, you know, delivered any of that. An opportunity that's held at an arm's reach, which you can never quite grasp, that never becomes tangible. Could be that job that, or that opportunity that you're promised that never materializes for you. Can be, you know, the love that's full of hollow promises, or that person that's not following through for you, that kind of thing. On your part, with the Seven of Cups, the message is just to ensure that you're not sort of following or pursuing opportunities or people that might be the bright shiny things on the outside, but you haven't quite scratched the surface and inquired about them deeply, about their character, about their approach to integrity, authenticity, that kind of thing. Because sometimes the things that look the best on the outside are not the opportunities that go the distance, and they don't match up on the inside to how they match up on the outside. So just be careful that your ego isn't engaging, that you're looking behind the scenes, beyond the surface, and making a calculated, educated decision for yourself on the people and opportunities that you want to pursue. Yeah, because with the moon here, you know, the moon is about, if you think about the moon versus the sun is bright illumination and you can't hide anything in sunlight easily. But under the moonlight, it's shadowy, it shrouds a lot of things, there's half light. So it sort of says that maybe there can be things going on in the shadows, in the half light, things are potentially not quite what they seem. So it really fits in with that Seven of Cups. So just, you know, really inquire about this opportunity that's been presented to you, to make sure it's legitimate, to make sure it's what it says. It really is what it says on the outside. What you've been promised is what it actually is. And that's the key, you know, to moving forward on a clear path that is actually illuminated the best it can be without kind of getting stuck off in the shadows, that kind of thing. You know, we see that sense of being a little bit in two minds, kind of like the juggler as well, with that moon energy. The moon energy can also be a truth revealed. So something could come out about the situation, could come out and you'll see it for exactly what it is. It's also a big card of intuition. So definitely trust your intuition, those feelings that you are actually feeling on the inside. You know, it's more than likely that you are spot on with those, so don't discount them. But, you know, truth will set you free here, Cancer. King of Swords and the Three of Swords. So for me, that King of Swords energy is things coming to light, seeing the truth, seeing the situation for exactly what it is. And that's the, you know, when you can actually make the decision for you. That's what can free you. It's seeing that truth, having that clarity, that vision, that mental breakthrough. Also having the ability maybe to stand up, evoke that King of Swords energy and have an honest conversation with this person. Just ask them, you know, is this what it seems? Are you seeing other people? Are you interviewing other people for the role? That kind of thing. And through doing that, you know, you're the bigger person and you actually transform yourself. You transform your energy and automatically you're going to command so much respect through doing that. And yeah, there is that strong sense of being the victorious party, of establishing healthy boundaries for yourself in this situation, and yeah, feeling free to cut your energetic cord from the situation, from this person, if you feel it's not right for you. You know, the Three of Swords, I don't see this as being a terrible thing in the situation. I don't necessarily think it's deep hurts because I feel like the situation hadn't quite got off the ground yet. But I think there might be some sense of a little bit of pain or sadness about it. But the good news is that, you know, as soon as you pull those swords out and expose, you know, your heart metaphorically to those elements, get everything out in the open, that's when you start to heal and you're able to move forward swiftly. And it's number 3, guys. So it's actually says that once you do that, you can begin new manifestations really quickly, because I feel that this situation is an initiation. It's a portal, it's a life lesson, and it's a situation that's allowing you to transmute some energy from the past life, resolve it so that you don't repeat the situation again, and you're going to end up in a much better place. This here is going to lead to great things, so watch this space, because you're coming out of this darkness to somewhere much better that I think you're going to be quite surprised with. So Cancer, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I wish you all the best with it. Don't forget to evoke that King of Swords. Be clear, be wise, be grounded. Remember, it's quite a specific reading, so it's obviously not going to be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment if you'd like to share how it's shaping up for you, and I'll see you back here for another reading next week.